Hey guys, Mitch here with Super Platinum Achievement, and it finally came. I know I'm a little bit behind. There's probably thousands of other videos, but I got my Steam Deck finally today. After months of waiting, these things being on back order forever, it finally came in the mail. So I decided I wanted to open it up with you guys and give you my reaction live as I'm seeing it in person for the first time. Let's open this puppy up. First off, guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps us out a lot. We super appreciate it. Also, at the end of this video, if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends as well if they want to see the Steam Deck. So yeah, this is the box that came in the mail, straight from Valve. It's got all the warnings on there. Don't get it wet, don't hold it next to magnets, and love it. So we're going to open it up and see what this is all about. Go. All right. So we got some instructions, power on, how to plug it in, all that fun stuff. Set this aside. We got here. This must be the charging. This first. Your charging cable here. USB-C charging cable with a hefty sized brick. Looks like this might come out, but maybe not. There's that. Back in there. And then the Steam Deck in its case. So we're going to set this box aside here. There we are. Your games are going places, it says. So right there we get a good idea of the size of this thing, because there's the case itself. That comes with the bundle I got. Now I did get the top tier bundle, so the nicest one they offered, which comes with the case, the anti-glare and scratch, the bigger hard drive, or I should say solid state drive, and all that jazz. So they have the zipper, zip tied or whatever that thing is. All right, here we go. Let's take a gander. There it is. Ooh, it smells like a new product. All right, let's take this thing. That is a big old screen. And you got a nice cloth there to wipe it down. Wow, that is big. So in the hand, super comfortable. The analog stick positioning is a little bit awkward, I think, being all the way up there. I feel like my thumbs are stretching a little bit, where they, for my hands anyway, if I relax them, they're kind of a little bit lower. So I guess if I'm doing it with my thumb tips, it's not bad, but I put them right in the middle. And then this is actually better than I thought it would be, where the buttons are right next to the analog sticks. I didn't think I was gonna like that, but it's not bad. And then these touchpads are actually a lot different than I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna have like a soft texture, like some of the old touchpads, but they're a hard plastic, so that's different. So you got your 3-dot button here, and then your Steam button, and then your start and square button, whatever it is, like the Xbox controllers. But it's actually a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. A lot thinner as well. I mean, I'm actually pretty pleased with the size of this thing. I thought it was going to be a lot more honking. So let's set this aside, and that's the case. That's all it is. So a big bummer just about the case right now is there's no place to put your charger. Like, what's up with that? Like, there's no little zip thing. There's no attachment. That's it. There's no place to put it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You got this little alcove in the back here. That's weird. Look at that. That's different with this little bag. So there you go. That's for your charger. So that is a stretchy bag there. So let's open that up. Assume that's what this is for anyway. And your charger goes right in there. There you go. And that goes back behind here. Well, that is an odd way of doing it, but I guess it works. It holds the charger there, but makes it so it's not flush anymore. All right, let's set that aside. And then just immediate size comparison here. I got my Switch OLED next to me. And width-wise, it's about the same. I've got the Nixie Joy-Cons on here. Similar size, or same size as the Binbach ones. And with those on there, it's really about the same width, I think. I mean, let's get something like sort of flat up against this here. That's not working. But the Steam Deck is slightly wider, I believe. Just ever so slightly. And then the screen size itself, I think, is about the same. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the specs. But yeah, so there you have it next to a Switch OLED. Pretty close. And then thickness. Hold these side by side like this. You want to see them that way as well. And thickness. Obviously, the Steam Deck is much thicker. I mean, it is a PC. It looks about like maybe 50% thicker than the Switch. Oops. Set the wrong one aside there. All right. Let's see if this puppy has a charge out of the box. No charge out of the box. Luckily, I've got, and the charging is right there on the top, headphone jack, back buttons. Ooh, I like those back buttons. They don't press easily. All right, so I'm going to take this charger and just plug it in, and we'll get it going here right away. All right, sorry about that. Got it plugged in. As soon as I plugged it in, this little icon came up here. So let's let that sit for just a second and talk about more of the build while we're getting a little bit of a charge. Like I said, it is really comfortable to hold in the hand. I do wish the analog sticks, like I said, were a little bit lower perhaps. And oh, it's turning on its own. There we go. All right, English. Yes, we want English. I am in Mountain Standard Time in Denver area. All right, I'm going to hook this up to my Wi-Fi and not show you the password. So just in case you come to my house ever, you won't know my password. Okay. Your volume buttons on the top here, right where they would be on a Switch. All right, let's do that. All right, we are hooked up to Wi-Fi. Installing Steam. This may take 1 minute, 2 seconds. Look at it go. All right. Forgive my sweaty palms here. Valve says it right on the back here. You got your fan here, or your exhaust here and exhaust there. I assume this is where the air comes out, and this is where the air comes in. That's my... Nope, opposite. There's air coming out here, and that must be where air comes in. And then on the bottom there, you got a micro SD card slot. There we go. Installing. Oh, it went from a minute to 2 minutes. Come on, Wi-Fi, be faster. Don't worry, with the help of editing, we can make this go real fast. Alrighty, here we go. We are back up. So now it's asking me to log into Steam. I'm going to do that. Okay, and this is Steam OS. So we're going to see here. So now it's going to tell me on Steam what games are great on the Steam Deck. Final Fantasy, Stray, just finished playing that on PS5. Apex Legends, Elden Ring, oh my word, Elden Ring on the go. No Man's Sky, Phasmophobia, Look at all these games. Left 4 Dead 2 is free to play. Valheim, Brawlhalla. Let's see how the touchpads. Oh, the touchpads are not on. Here's the store. Home, categories. Let's go Steam menu. Here we go. Library. Phasmophobia and Witcher are the only things I can play on here. I have several other games on Steam. Let me see what those games are. So yeah, I'm not a huge PC player, but I have several others. I've got Phasmophobia, Total Annihilation, which is a game from the 90s, The Witcher, the original one, Witcher 2, and Witcher 3. And apparently of those that are great on deck, it's only Phasmophobia and Witcher 3. If I go over to all games, there they are. It shows all of them. I don't know if I can play all of them or not. Let's see if it even let me play The Witcher 2. You can play remotely without installing. It looks like it'll let me install. Let's go back here. Let's install Witcher 3. Installing The Witcher 3. The settings on here. Remote play. So I can remote play from my computer. It's already set to me. Laptop storage. There we go. So 465 gigs available to use. I'm installing The Witcher right now, so that leaves me with 403.9 gigs. Got your home, storage, downloads, friends and chat, keyboard, controller, Game Rumble OM, Steam haptic feedback, yes, test input devices, not right now. Bluetooth, you can connect Bluetooth headphones, audio settings, your display settings here, and the display is awesome. It's very responsive controls, by the way. So I'm going to let this install, and we're going to show you how The Witcher plays on it. Alright, so we got it all installed, and that took a long time. So if you haven't gotten this yet, a fair warning that installing something such as The Witcher 3 takes a very long time. I think that took almost 2 hours to install. So yeah, be prepared for that. But I did get it installed, and we're going to try it out here. Alright, so Witcher 3. Let's see if I can get my cloud synced up. Alright, it's getting my save data from my cloud for The Witcher 3 because I've been playing it on PC lately. And I do have a couple other games installing right now as well to try them out, but Witcher 3 was the first one that I installed. So we are going to play that one. Alright, up to date, and play. Here we go. And I've played the version on the Switch as well, so I'll kind of give you my opinion on this version versus the Switch version and let you know which one I think is far superior.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Of course, I'm getting a Steam Deck to play games I can play on my Switch. Hopefully, they just play better. There we are. So first thing I'll notice is compared to my PC, obviously the frame rate is not there. I'm running 60 frames a second on my PC. This has got to be 30 from the looks of it, maybe even a little less, but I'm not sure. But yeah, and then while I'm just playing this, you can kind of see how it looks. I will say that, let's see what the buttons are. Okay. I will say that it is disappointing because some of the games that I was hoping to play on here via Steam are not compatible. And I didn't know this otherwise. I should have done more research, I guess. But not a huge deal, just not great is what I'll say. But come on. But anyway, so for the games I wanted to play, like Halo is not playable on here because apparently they use a proprietary anti-cheat system for Xbox, and that is not compatible with Steam Deck. So that's a bummer. And then other ones are not playable on here yet from Microsoft. You can't play any of the Gears games. Now, you can play Xbox games on here if you go the roundabout way. Go to the desktop mode on here, go and install the Edge browser, and then you can go to xCloud and play that way. That's not going to be the way you want to play, especially when you can just play on your phone through xCloud. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. This is going to be obviously a bigger screen, but you know, you might as well just play on your phone and not hassle with this. If you've got a controller for your phone, that is. Obviously, this has the controller built in, but whatever. So, yeah, still a lot of games from Steam are on here. Looks like the touchpads are doing stuff, so I can control my camera on here through the touchpad. And this one is doing... Oh! Oops. I guess this one acts as my D-pad, and this one acts as my camera control. So if I wanted to, I could do this, which is absolutely horrible.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They said we'd open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Tis tradition.
So the graphics are quite a bit better on here than they are on the Switch. However, the frame rate, I think, is about the same. But obviously, you're running probably 1080p on here. On the Switch, you're running 720. Controls are quite different from what I'm used to. They seem a touch more sensitive than Xbox controllers.
I expect you to speak me. Don't pinch my allies. If an uncrates to wear the crown, it
should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, not it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
So I'm really excited to possibly replay some PlayStation games on here as well. Because if you didn't know, PlayStation has released a ton of their older titles to Steam. So obviously I already paid for them on PlayStation, but I might pay for them again just to replay them in handheld because PlayStation doesn't have their own dedicated handheld. So games like Spider-Man, coming Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming to PC. God of War is already there. Days Gone. Bunch of those games are available on Steam Deck. So I might grab some of those again because I really like those games. I wish Xbox made more of their games available to play on Steam Deck. That's kind of a bummer. I thought they were going to, because all other Xbox games you can play on Steam. You can play on Steam, but you can't play on the Steam Deck. So that's a bummer. Hopefully, or maybe, I don't know, they'll update it eventually so you can. But as of right now, a ton of Xbox's proprietary titles you cannot play on Steam Deck.
It's a farmer's market. Votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
I probably should have picked a better quest to go on that was more more action based, so you could see more of how it runs. But oh well, we can see the cutscenes. We can see how he's walking. and it looks really, really good. I mean, for handheld, holy cow, this is awesome. And it's not running very loud either. However, it is running very warm. I mean, that's very warm to the touch. After playing this for a while, I'm sure it's going to get even more warm. There's quite a bit of air blowing out of there. I don't want to do that. It's covering up the access for the air to flow through. Another thing you'll notice is the speakers are also really good. They are loud. They are very loud.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a look. Listen and you'll understand.
We've got these back buttons, which I haven't played with yet. R4 and 5 and L4 and 5. So I'm not sure how to assign those. I assume it's just through your settings.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
Okay, so they're just assigned automatically to these face buttons. Just skipped part of the cutscene.
That's not Yalmar. Let's go.
There we go. Now we'll see how it really runs well. So we got an action scene coming up here. With a big old bear. All right. Okay, so yeah. So R5 is your X. R4 is your B. Then I'm guessing L5 is A. Let's see here. Nope. Interesting. Okay. So L4 is Y. That's your heavy attack. That's different. I'm dying here because I'm trying to mess with buttons. Okay. But then your L5 is not A, which is different. L5 is your quick save button. Huh. So as you can see, the frame rate dropped quite a bit when playing that action scene. So that's kind of a bummer. You know, you can't expect it to run like an actual PC, but that dropped, I think, more than the Switch drops in action scenes.
Take my cloak.
And it's got to be because it's running at a higher resolution.
Oh, once. You pull through. A shot grabbed my leg once. Albion.
He's dead.
All right,
Pull yourself together, Sinner.
game saved. There you have it. There is the Steam Deck playing really, really well. I've been plugged in this whole time, so I'm not sure how long the battery will last playing a game like this. Like I said, it is running very warm, but overall, I'm actually really impressed with it. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger and a lot heavier because I haven't seen it in person yet. But this thing's a really good size. It's really thin. It doesn't feel super bulky. It feels really, really good, and I'm excited to get some gaming into this. Other games I picked up that are installing right now, actually, are Sekio or Sekio, Shadows Die Twice. I probably totally butchered that name. I don't remember how it's said. And Resident Evil 2 Remake. So I'm going to play both those. Those are both games I've never played before, so my first experience playing them will be on the Steam Deck. Obviously, if I want to play them, I can play them on my PC as well, but I'm going to play these handheld. I got a couple road trips coming up here and some plane rides, so I'll be playing those, and might give a more detailed review later on. But for now, there you have it. There is the Valve Steam Deck portable PC. Pretty sweet. We are getting more and more into portable PCs, the handheld versions, and they're pretty awesome. We got the One X player is the other one. Everything I've seen says that the Steam Deck is a little bit better in most ways. The One X player I think is more powerful, but it's also like twice as much. So there's that. So yeah, really excited for this. Excited to check out more games. If you guys like this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we sure hope to see you again here on Super Platinum Achievement. See you guys.